bullshit. And I have to say, y'all just show, the few of all you who hanging on to that thread is just showing that y'all are no different than him. Y'all taking time out y'all busy schedule to say, he tell no lie, it's true. But then we break down the facts. If it's them against we and we against them, how everything that I experience in my life, bad, came from somebody who looked like me. The person who held me up and robbed me, looked like me. The person who break in my house, looked like me. The person who trying to double cross me, looked like me. The person who bringing me down on social media every day who never met me in my life, looked like me. The person who calling me lick bottom African, looked like me. The person who calling me sellout, looked like me. The person who saying I singing for my supper, look like me. How the so-called them, how I don't have one story of some the so-called them people doing me something wrong. So that alone prove that his statements was wrong and it's a lie. Because not only me, I have a lot of friends who openly will say the people who help them the most in this life don't look like us. Because we have a hidden agenda of pulling down ourselves. You have a political affiliation, I have mine. I was never with you all, but I sell out. How? Why? You could be respected. You could sing for your supper. All the people who talk in PNP them, they could say that. And they're not singing for the supper. But if I support my party and support my party, I singing for my supper. So how is one rule for you and next for me? Because why? Systemically, you put me in a category because I look like this. I supposed to be on your side. No respect for my choice of who to support. Y'all does nothing for nobody. Y'all don't even support people, black people, with their businesses. All they support Syria and China, all kind of people. All they flood the stores. But all they talking about we and them. All they supporting here with that shit when all they know we is our biggest enemy. Just simply walking in somewhere, the first person to judge is a black person. Look at she, look at he, look what he have on. He couldn't do that better than that. Who responsible for people, the few people who defending Kareem, which is bullshit. And I have to say, y'all just show, the few of all you who hanging on to that thread is just showing that y'all are no different than him. Y'all taking time out y'all busy schedule to say, he tell no lie, it's true. Well, then we break down the facts. If it's them against we and we against them, how everything that I experience in my life, bad, came from somebody who looked like me. The person who held me up and robbed me, looked like me. Held me up and robbed me, looked like me. Held me up and robbed me, looked like me.
Yeah, NCW, here what is going on. You remember last year, right, coming up to election time, you had reached out to me and tell me you want a stage like a robbery for you, like you get robbed, right? You remember you give me $5,000 cash, right? And me and two other men, right, make it look like we take your van.
Held me up and robbed me, looked like me.
And we did shit, right? NCW is a fraud.
Held me up and robbed me, looked like me.
He's a liar. And here what is going on. I want to let the public know that who you really is, right? You remember you pay me 5,000 cash, right? And me and three men make it, we make it look like you get robbed, we take your van. Eh? You remember that?
The person who held me up and robbed me, looked like me.
Social media influencer Nigel C. Watson, better known as NCW, says his car was stolen last night by gunmen. And Watson, in a video released late last night, is blaming Prime Minister Stuart Young and other members of the People's National Movement for the incident, claiming he was targeted after allegations surfaced that influencers were paid by the United National Congress. His wife, who had been driving, was inside the restaurant at the time. The vehicle was later found abandoned near Crystal Stream. Watson thanked the police for their response to the situation.
Right. My name is Renison Jeffrey and we the Royal Castle is sitting down. I sitting down here having a little drink. We're having a little drink. But it is imperative that we talk about this situation here with NCW and put it to rest. But it's still in Gary. You know, plenty things are adding up from day one. And many of you, the citizens in this country, would have been seeing the inconsistencies as to when and so soon this man get robbed and then he started to blame black people and all them kind of things. And what I see Mr. Wint here would have defended is not just black people doing crime. Everybody from every race doing crime. And the thing about it is this, I'm going to introduce Mr. Wint here now as to tell his part of the story because nobody making me no cack a hole outside here. I'm telling it plain as possible. Right, Mr. Wint.
Bless it all now. As all you know, I came out and confirmed what really transpired with NCW. This fake robbery where NCW went and reported. I know. I was rolling with this guy from pre-election time, right? He trying to deny he know me, right? But he called me, right? Tell me that he want to speak to me concerning something. I say, well, speak over the phone here I am now. Check him. When I check him, was in town by Scotiabank, right? And we discussed, right? We had a discussion. And he let me know to meet him down by me. I said, well, I don't know where he lives, so he tell me, he give me that direction. When we living, we had a discussion where he stated he want to stage a fake robbery to make it look like, because as I said, it was coming up to election time and it was a SOE and he was blaming the government for saying that how the opposition, the then opposition, give influencers more money and he would make it look like that statement, right, transpired and a shooter that people targeted. Right. We had a discussion, right? There and then I went back the next day and we staged it. He gave us $5,000 cash, all in $100 bill. Me alive for that. I know the consequences about relying on people and also about when you do them things, it has consequences. But as I say, I am not time. I don't see what I say, right? I will in the gas statement with my police, with my attorney, right? With a witness because he corrupt police friend, some constable last week called me and tell me to come down and let them think I ask if I come out in a witness. They say no, come just so. You put a big wanted poster of me.
But what time you tell him to come in? You tell me
9 o'clock in the night. By myself. I want to know if he feel it. I born yesterday.
9 o'clock in the night you will come to check in?
Yeah, no witness, no lawyer.
Alright.
I see he put out a statement and I wanted poster where I want. Look, I know I all around. I pass all them police greeting me, what kind of thing. You understand me? So, any sue in the sue, you just continue and I telling you, I have leverage on you. So when I ready, no, just remember, I just read a book that called The Archbook. That is all.
I know that people you see for yourself. Wint not backing down because you know what he's saying is the truth. And to you, the general public, you did send some nonsense. A man that talking so brave. Why? A matter of fact, why NCW don't say how going on? Let me trash out this thing online. If he had the testicular fortitude, I bet you he go run from it. And with that, I gone.
If you put the same frog in a pot of room temperature water and slowly heat it up, the frog will remain in the pot. Even when the water starts boiling, the frog will stay there and ultimately boil to death. Now, you may be thinking that frogs are stupid, but don't we all do that to some degree? You spend too long in a relationship, in a business, in a job, in a friendship. At the start, it was good. Then slowly over time, it started dying. You should have jumped out or made changes a long time ago. Now you're dying inside like the frog. Too often we get stuck in our comfortable lives. It becomes so comfortable and so familiar that even though we may be miserable, we stay. Because at least the misery is familiar. Taking that risk to change or grow or leave is unknown. And if there's one thing most humans can't face, it is the unknown. But let me ask you, do you want to be like that frog in the pot, slowly boiling to death? Or would you rather be like the minority? Jump out of that pot and go searching for a life that will challenge you and force you to grow into a person you can be proud of. I challenge you to be the latter. Don't wait for someone else to turn down the heat for you. There's no one else in control of the temperature of your life. Take control of your own life and be brave enough to make those positive changes. Embrace every challenge you face and seek out new opportunities for growth and development. Progress requires discomfort. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. It will be uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is a sign of pending progress. If you want to be a better version of yourself, you must push yourself to grow. You must make some tough decisions and trust your gut that everything will work out in the end. So, don't be that frog. Don't be someone who stays somewhere that is killing them inside.
In the Caribbean. Thanks to its rich oil reserves, Trinidad and Tobago boasts one of the highest GDPs per capita in the Americas and offers free schooling up to the college level to its citizens. However, underneath this paradise, there lies a dark reality. The country is plagued by crime, violent gangs, and rampant corruption. In 2022, Trinidad and Tobago experienced its highest yearly murder rate in history, with 605 recorded murders, one of the top 5 highest in the world. 77% of the workforce earns less than 6,000 TTD a month, which is about 880 USD. This amount is considerably low to live on, let alone support a family. Unemployed individuals, including those with college and master's degrees, are left hoping for the best due to the scarcity of available jobs, while many others are seizing any opportunity to leave the country. Once celebrated as a small island paradise, it has now transformed into a horror show. This is Trouble in Paradise.
People are going to school, they're getting the education, they're getting the degrees, but when you're coming out of the universities, the job market is so small, there's a finite amount of opportunities that people have to leave because there's just no jobs relative to your skill sets or your knowledge.
The youth unemployment rate is particularly high. Many job seekers, including recent university graduates, find it difficult to secure stable employment. This has led to a situation where individuals with degrees are often forced to take up jobs for which they are overqualified.
Hundreds seeking to work with Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines came prepared.
Meanwhile, others seek opportunities abroad, further contributing to the country's growing brain drain. The average cost of a home in Trinidad and Tobago is around $1.3 million TTD. Given that most people earn less than 6,000 TTD annually before expenses, saving for a home is a nightmare-level task. Most citizens are limited to spending small amounts of USD online each month, which severely restricts businesses and e-commerce. Efforts to develop other sectors, such as tourism and manufacturing, have been slow. Long wait times for simple processes, such as opening a bank account or obtaining permits, hinder career progress. Gang violence is deeply entrenched in Trinidad and Tobago, with over 100 different gangs operating across the country. These gangs are often involved in drug trafficking, extortion,
ain't walking nowhere, boy. Ain't walking a place. The duty is just to rob and thief and do all kind of bad things. You know why that preventing from coming there? Huh?
Yeah, listening.
You putting up that force seal for boy.
Unlike secret gangs that are difficult to find, the gangs in Trinidad and Tobago are far from hidden. Gang leaders are recognized by the government as community leaders. One of the major sources of income for the gangs, alongside drug sales, farming, and casinos, is through government contract. This institutionalization complicates efforts to combat gang violence. Trinidad and Tobago grapples with other forms of crime, including violent home invasions, kidnappings, and femicide. While the government has acknowledged the severity of the crime situation, they have continually struggled to effectively manage the crime situation, which continues to escalate. Many citizens grapple with rampant crime, a lack of economic opportunity, and a pervasive sense of disillusionment, leaving the nation grappling with an uncertain future.
Find the money.
So what's the next step for you?
I will be able to find the money.
So what's the next step for you?
I will be able to what to do.
And how many kids in your house?
My house are 5 of it. My wife, I'm a teacher. I'm a handicapped son. I'm a daughter. I'm an next son. Right now, me I see money because look, I get paid Friday. When I pay GC Friday, I have to find money to pay them 2,000 again. Me are working, I don't have money from. How much income coming in?
So you come in here this morning, what you hope to achieve by coming this morning?
Take a back to work for something good or taking place. Because so long I do not think I work in Super and I work in Super for 25 years. You know. I started working at 2000, you know. When man only know when I was Super, we was the first batch. So lost your work with me. In 25 years that company and just we get through. We just get pay and after the pay and message come to we and that was it.
What message you want to send this?
You don't have to do that. Find the money.
So what's the next step for you?
I will be able to.
Say, y'all just show the few of all you who hanging on to that thread is just showing that y'all are no different than him. Y'all taking time out y'all busy schedule to say he tell no lie. It's true. Well, let me break down the facts. If it's them against we and we against them, how everything that I experienced in my life, bad, came from somebody who looked like me. The person who held me up and robbed me, look like me. Held me up and robbed me, look like me. Held me up and robbed me, look like me.
Yeah, NCW. Here what is going on. You remember last year, right, coming up to election time, you had reached out to me and tell me you want a stage like a robbery for like you get robbed, right? You remember you give me $5,000 cash, right? And me and 2 other men, right, make it look like we take your van.
Held me up and robbed me, look like me.
And we did shit, right? NCW is a fraud.
Held me up and robbed me, look like me.
He's a liar. And here what is going on, I want to let the public know that who you really is, right? You remember you pay me 5,000 cash, right? And me and 3 men make it, we make it look like you get robbed, we take your van, eh? You remember that?
The person who held me up and robbed me, look like me.
Social media influencer Nigel C. Watson, better known as NCW, says his car was stolen last night by gunmen. And Watson, in a video released late last night, is blaming Prime Minister Stuart Young and other members of the People's National Movement for the incident, claiming he was targeted after allegations surfaced that influencers were paid by the United National Congress. His wife, who had been driving, was inside the restaurant at the time. The vehicle was later found abandoned near Crystal Stream. Watson thanked the police for their response to the situation.
Right. My name is Renison Jeffrey and the Royal Castle is sitting down. I sit down here having a little drink. We're having a little drink. But it is imperative that we talk about this situation here with NCW and put it to rest. But he's still in Gary. You know, plenty things are adding up from day one. And many of you, the citizens in this country, would have been seeing the inconsistencies as to when and so soon this man get robbed and then he started to blame black people and all them kind of thing. And what I see Mr. Wint here would have defended is not just black people doing crime. Everybody from every race doing crime. And the thing about it is this, I'm going to introduce Mr. Wint here now as to tell his part of the story because nobody making me no caca hole outside here. I'm telling it plain as possible. Right, Mr. Wint.
Bless it all. No, as all you know, I came out and confirmed what really transpired with NCW. This big robbery where NCW went and reported. I know. I was rolling with this guy from pre-election time, right? He trying to deny he know me, right? But he called me, right? Tell me that he want to speak to me concerning something. I say, well, speak over the phone here I am now. Check him. When I check him, was in town by Scotiabank, right? And we discussed, right? We had a discussion. And he let me know to meet him down by me. I said, well, I don't know where he live in, so he tell me, he give me that direction. When by we living, we had a discussion where he stating he want to stage a fake robbery to make it look like, because as I said, it was coming up to election time and it was a SOE and he was blaming the government for saying that how the opposition, the then opposition, give influencers more money and he would make it look like that statement, right, transpired and a shooter that people targeted. Right. We had a discussion, right? There and then I went back the next day and we staged it. He gave us $5,000 cash, all in $100 bill. Me and I for that. I know the consequences about relying on people and also about when you do them things, it have consequences. But as I say, I am not time. I don't see what I say, right? I will end the gas statement with my police, with my attorney, right? With a witness. Because he corrupt police friend, some constable last week called me and tell me to come down and them thing I ask. If I come out in a witness, they say no, come just so. You put out a big wanted poster of me.
But what time you tell him to come in? You tell me tell.
9 o'clock in the night. By myself. I want to know if he feel it. I won yesterday.
9 o'clock in the night you will come to check it?
Yeah, no witness, no lawyer.
Alright.
I see he put out a statement and I wanted poster where I want. Look, I know I all around. I pass all them police greeting me, what kind of thing. You understand me? So any suing just sue. You just continue and I telling you, I have leverage on you. So when I ready, no, just remember.
Yes. Good night, sis. How are you? How are you? Again, happy Father's Day. Clock that. Clock the hair. Yes, baby. Clock it. Clock it. You know, everybody have been telling me about this here. Everybody. Literally. People have been inboxing me about this here. That's so funny. But hi guys. How are thou? I hope you guys had a beautiful Sunday. But you know, time to pong. Yeah, time to talk up some facts against Mr. Nigel Towerhead, aka Plantainhead, aka NCW, aka Baby Teeth. Baby Teeth, I want you to the front of the class. I want Baby Teeth to come to the front of the class. Nettie, you had a beautiful Sunday, baby. Yes, lover. Yes. Enjoy your day. When the day comes, to enjoy it. You understand? Stacy, baby, Stacy say, we're here. Pong must go on. It must go on. It must go on. Kevon Memorial is on the 24th. Kevon Memorial is on the 24th. Which is in a few days. Hi, Sandy, darling. Pleasant good night. Which is only in a few days, right? So, remember I told you guys that no matter what these people do, they're not gonna get away with Kevon murder. Well, let's share up the live now. Share the live, yeah, so we could talk up the things. When Delilah and them come to talk nonsense, real share just for people to get to hear she scratching chipunky with her brush. We talking factual things. We want the life to share. We want everybody to share up the life because we come to expose NCW, aka Plantainhead, aka Baby Teeth, aka Towerhead. Fucking Towerhead we come to expose tonight. We getting ready to kick it off just now. So again, pleasant good night to each and every one of you beautiful people. We continue to say no justice, no peace. Hi guys, we are in the motherfucking building and we here to talk the motherfucking facts. The facts that motherfuckers don't like to talk. Yeah, we here to talk that shit. We here to talk the shit that niggas don't like to talk. Right? So, if you don't want to hear about Plantainhead, if you don't want to hear about Asha Samaru, if you don't want to hear about these people and how they assassinate Kevon, please remove yourself from this fucking live. Respectfully. Respectfully, if you don't want to hear nothing pertaining to Kevon assassination, remove yourself from this live. Because this is what this live is consist of. Connecting the dots and making sure people understand what is really happening. What's really going on. Sunshine run out defending NCW. Yeah, Moondog run out defending NCW. Oh God, she didn't just run out defending NCW. She tell the whole public she want NCW to be the child stepfather. My God. Towerhead didn't have no teeth to suck cats, but you want Towerhead to be the child stepfather? Huh? When they talk about how the young boy eating on your box, Towerhead can't suck no box. So I don't know how you come to talk about you want Plantainhead to be your child what? Your child father, stepfather. Right? So let us just start here. Once again, Sunshine came out and she defended NC shit. NC shit. The man who's sitting on the media fucking lying. Lying for whatever reason only God knows. But Plantainhead, we here to talk some facts about your business tonight. Yeah, motherfucker. We here to talk your business tonight, bitch ass nigga. So I notice you're coming real hard. Real hard for somebody who's not just a friend, somebody who's like a brother, a mentor to me, right? I realize you're coming real hard for him. He hurt your feelings. Yeah, you know, Renaissance had that kind of way, you know. Renaissance just hurt people feelings bad, you know. Right now, you're NCW a little hurt. Because if your feelings was not hurt by Renaissance, if the things that Renaissance put out wasn't true, if the things that Renaissance said was not true, you wouldn't even have to go this hard. You wouldn't even have to go this hard, NC shit. But the reason why you have to go this hard to paint a different narrative to the public, because remember, the narrative is NCW is a good man. He's a good man. He's a good man and nobody could say nothing bad about him. Fucking lies. This man is a monster. And this man they call Nigel, who has 3 sons, not 1, not 2, but 3 sons. Imagine you take out Kevin. You use your police connection, your police brethren and them. Imagine how you take out Kevin and you thought your life was just going to go about, you know, and you was just going to have a good life with your wife. All you notice after Kevin's assassination, not too long after, his wife literally left him. All you notice who else spouse left them? Who else spouse left them after Kevin's assassination? Point out now. Asha Samaru. Asha Samaru husband left her right after Kevin's assassination. Same thing for NCW, but you see his wife like moolah. She like cheddar, she like paper, she like coins. She like money. And again, Plantain Head is a jackass. Plantain Head like to spend money on woman who he like how we just spend money on Matara. You see how we just spend money on Matara? The woman with the bleach out nanny. The woman who sit down and come test my cousin on the media and thought she was big and fucking bad. The woman who sit down defending NCW because she's sucking NCW prick. And I'm saying it here. All you been fucking. This is not a lie. All you been bullying. Yeah, all you been bullying. That is not a lie. So when you sat down and you was trying to talk about my good friend who have a lot of respect, community-wise, he have a lot of respect, a man who have upstanding reputation, a man that the people also love now. But you know, Renaissance don't live like that. You know, Renaissance don't do his wife and them like that, you know, NC. You know, Renaissance have a little respect for his woman and them. And the reason why I say woman and them, any woman that he's with, he has respect for them. Unlike you, NCW. Unlike you. The man who take joy in Matara bleach out pokey. The man who just make love, licking Matara bleach out pussy. And it's not no lie, these is facts. Yes, my love, is facts. But let me get to the real facts here. Kevin talk about all here. Kevin sat here for years and he exposed all here to another level. Now, people may have defend NCW and say, oh, NCW is a good man. NCW this, NCW that. Let us listen to the character of a good man. Now, remember, keep in mind, my family, Kevin Solomon, he's no longer with us in the land of the living. He's no longer here. Young boss, he's no longer here in the land of the living. So let's start there. Right? Let's start there. So before Kevin assassination, there was few people, and we could count them on behalf, and NCW was one of them. NCW was one of them. Again, my cousin is no longer here. He was assassinated in Trinity Mall parking lot, to be exact. June 24th, 2023. Look at the circle properly. Kevin decided he's going to do music. Grippy, Miss Grippy. Grip, grip, grip. Girl, I want you to grip, grip, grip. Miss Grippy. The man who set the tone with grip. Now, for some reason, people are disconnected and not paying attention to the fact that a boat ride was set up. A boat ride was set up to take out Kevon Solomon, Kevon Robinson, because people know him as both Kevon Solomon, Kevon Robinson, young boss. That was the boat ride of death. The boat ride never happened. Yet still after Kevon assassination, all the people who call out Kevon to come, Miss Grippy, all in the studio, right? Who call him out in the studio? Who was promoting the boat ride? Young brother. Young brother was promoting the boat ride. Young brother and NCW cool, the tight. He was promoting the boat ride. Not calling his name and saying, oh, he's involved. No, he was promoting the boat ride. He was promoting the boat ride. And when Kevon was assassinated, you didn't hear no word about that boat ride. That boat ride was no more. Oh, God. My love. The people didn't even get back the money that they spent for the ticket for that boat ride. The tickets for that boat ride. You know, that's the funny part. But let me continue on. How did I get involved? How did I get involved? How did I get involved in having to stand up and say no justice, no peace for my cousin, Kevon Solomon? How did I get involved? Because of Twiggy. Because of Twiggy. Willie. Willie. You can blame Willie. Because you see, she lips so big, she mouth run worse than the river. She reached in America, she reached in my house, and she started talking the things. Oh, what they going and do? I watching Kevon on a live, me watching Kevon on a live, so what and laughing. You know Kevon just make people laugh, right? You know that, right? Yeah, he just make people laugh. Right? And laughing. Twiggy run out. Willie run out. You know, Willie run out and tell me in my own house. Christina Levi run out she herself and tell me why the fuck I watching a bulla on a live in America. I watching a dead man on a live. She said, there's a bulla man you watching. There's a dead man you watching on the live. I said, but what's wrong with Twiggy? So I watching Twiggy like she's stupid, you know? But Twiggy does just, in my head, Twiggy does just be talking. So again, me pay Twiggy no mind, you know? Twiggy proceed to do what she do. She get mad. She say, I'm in a Yanka house. I'm in a Yanka house. But you let me leave from here. Mind you, before that, she was packing drugs in the barrel. We spoke about this. It was reported to the authorities. We spoke on this. Christina Levi, the woman that's sitting in Trinidad right now, under the UNC banner. Christina Levi, you remember when he was in America by my house? And remember when he was packing the barrel? Christina Levi. Now remember, I have no chill on all you. All you some disrespectful fuckers. Right? And the truth have to be told. All it need to be put in all your fucking place. Excuse my language, but I'm not sorry. Sometimes they need a little Spanglish on them. These demons and them, they need a little Spanglish every now and then. Because it doesn't understand pure English when it's talking with respect. Motherfuckers want to pull down your life. Don't want to attack your page. So we talking facts tonight. We on course tonight. We distracted and are very comfortable. We're very comfortable, my love. Yeah. So let me continue on. So again, it was reported to the police out here. I tell Twiggy, anytime you come to America, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. She sat on the media, she get mad. Mad. Because I told everybody what she was doing in my house. She come out and she say, oh, your house, your garbage bin had worms in it. You had rats, you had roaches, you this, you that. Your son gay. Lies. Your husband cheated on you. Lies. Everything that Twiggy said, poor Twiggy, she just talk, bust up she dick sucking lips, them big fucking smoke lip here they. Them big smoke lip we used to use to suck the Chinese man prick. Right? You just bust it up so much, you doesn't know your fucking place. You fucking dusty fucking rasta. Right? I don't have no respect for you. You's a dirty old jagabat. Twiggy, Christina Levi, the woman I opened my door for until she enter into a nice clean home, get she my daughter bedroom and she sit down and tell the whole media, all because I stand up for Kevin. And she wanted me to do so. She want me to shush. Shush. So again, let me talk facts now. Because anybody who knows information about Kevin assassination or even entertain it, you want to accomplish the murder. Now let me explain my side. Twiggy came in my home in 2022. September of 2022. That is when she was staying by the Rasta woman on Nashran, and the woman pushed she out like a dog. The woman pushed she out like a dog. She had nowhere to go and beg a lodging. Excuse me. She called me, she said, niece, a matter of fact, let me just play some recordings quickly. Hold on. Let me take down the music. Right? Let me listen to this recording. I'm going to play the recording where Twiggy was just expressing how she slept like a baby in my home. Now, ask yourself this question. After someone opened their home for you, you slept like a baby, but because the person stood up and told the truth on the media, you decided to tell all lies on them. I want to tear she down. I must make she hurt. I do hurt easy, lover. I do hurt easy. You know, the only thing that hurt me and break me was me burying my child in a casket. Me putting my child 6 feet in the ground, that's the only thing that ever hurt me and will continue to hurt me, because that is my child. But not a motherfucker, not a bitch on this earth, or a motherfucker on this earth can move me, hurt me, shake me, take off a hair off my fucking back. You hear? I am not the fucking one. And they never asked themselves, this woman sitting here for 3 years and up to now they can't kill she. Up to now they can't touch she. They never asked themselves, who backing she? Who really backing this woman? Who backing this woman? But let me get to the recording. So this recording, once again, Twiggy stayed in my house. So this is just to play for the people who don't know. Twiggy stayed in my home. So when I say she packed thing in the barrel, me didn't lie on Twiggy. Me didn't lie on Twiggy at all. Twiggy's a big grown fowl, a big hardback black fowl at that. Right? She's so dusty looking and she feels she better than everybody. Everybody. You understand? And everything Queen's team came out and said about Twiggy ain't no lie. This woman been in racket. She been running racket for years. For years. Right? This dog reach out in America and reach on Nashon to go meet a Chinese man, and the man never opened the door for she. So that spoke volumes to me. Spoke volumes. Yes, be boasting and bragging. Oh, you're the sweetest smoker in. You're the sweetest smoker in, and yet still you couldn't get a fuck when you reach America. You reach America and you uneasy because you can't get a fuck in America. You understand? It's act like you don't want piggy, but bet you been wanting piggy. Imagine you reach here in America. Wait till my husband reach to put on pum-pum shorts. You understand what I'm saying? On your chicken legs. You understand? You have turkey to look at, but you want him to watch chicken legs. Bitch, get the fuck out of here, you old delusional bitch. You came in my house and you told me they was going and kill Kevon and watching a dead man on the live. Now, she never said who at the time. Keeping it real. I ain't gotta lie on a motherfucking soul. Keeping it all the way the fuck real. Right? She never say who going and do it. She just say there's a dead man are watching on the live, let me fast forward now to 2023. Hold on. Before I fast forward, let me play Twiggy identifying she sleep comfortable in my home. So it wasn't no roach calling on she fucking dragon dreads. Right? Them dreads, you had it. I tell you, them dreads you used to sweep up the whole of Brooklyn with. Everywhere you walk, you were sweeping Brooklyn streets. Everywhere you walk, you were sweeping the rats, the roaches, the fucking rodents, the fucking bed bug, everything you sweeping with your motherfucking dreads. But you wanted to sit there and talk about, she had rats and roaches. Lies, bitch. Them shit would have been in your fucking hair. You didn't see your dreads? That shit would have been crawling all over your fucking hair, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? But I was the wrong one for you to fuck with. Remember, you was a November Scorpio. You was a deceitful Scorpio. I am the beginning of Scorpio. I am a different type of Scorpio, Twiggy. You never thought in a million years I could have fucked you up the way I fuck you up on India. And I fuck you up. Oh yeah, I fuck you up big time. Yeah, I shut you to fuck up, bitch. And you could come back and talk all the shit you want to talk. You can't warn nobody. You can't warn nobody. Because let me show you something, right? Remember, in your head, like you tell me, money talk and bullshit work, you could pay to get anything done. Right? You could spend money, Twiggy, and get anything done. Right? You have crooked police at your side. You have ghost gang. You have everybody on your side. Oh, God, look at them. Look at them. Look at all they can't take pong. Oh, God. My love, they're already reporting up the live. What happened? What about that? Take jamming. NCW bullying Matara. Take jamming. All they want to talk people business. We talking all the real business and we about to play some real recordings. So let me get it.
Good morning again. I feel ashamed. Even though I don't even know the time I know here. I over by that girl I get up 6 o'clock already, but the beat is different. I feel ashamed. Look, no matter me right now, I get up, I want to take a nice bad call. Then I find out what time to come in for my girls. I feel ashamed, boy. I'm in my house and I have a waiting shoot to work. And I sleep like a baby. And right now, don't bother me because I'm looking like I'm feeling to sleep more. Thank you, love you. No problem, I ain't going to sleep. I don't even know the time I know here. I feel ashamed. Good morning again. I feel
Again, Twiggy reaching my home. She was expressing that she feeling shame because, she ended up by me, meaning she had nowhere to go. And she had no money. She didn't have $1 in she pocket. She ended up in my home. So again, how did it come to this? How did it come to the fact where me and Twiggy had to come to blows? Now let's listen how it came to this. Let me show you where it all started so you can have a full understanding on how NCW get in my mouth, on my tongue. Because I don't like to mention man who don't have prick. I like to talk about man who have big cock. I don't talk about man who have fucking baby piggy. Because your teeth alone, everybody could see you don't have adult teeth in your head. When coming to your cocky tip is like this big. My baby finger is bigger than your shit and you're a tall ass nigga. You're a tall ass nigga. You understand? Matara sucking this nub. You dig? So don't play, nigga. Come out. Come out. Y'all want to talk shit? Y'all want to be talking about my friend, my good friend? Somebody who do what he does, take care of his family. You will sit and lie to try to assassinate a man. So let me listen to what Twiggy and me fall out for. Let me show you where it started.
You're a fucking angel. I watching you back 24 okay. I Twiggy constantly for one battle on sit watching your fucking back. Eyes your hand. If I really come out for them, you will call me and tell me, pat down. Look, my pause is in. I love you and your whole family. But I tell you, come off for NCB back. I know what I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you. I love you. I love you. You're a fucking angel. I watching you back 24 okay. I Twiggy constantly for one battle on sit watching your fucking back. Eyes your hand. If I really come out for them, you will call me and tell me, pat down. Look, my pause is in. I love you and your whole family. But I tell you, come off for NCB back. I know what I'm telling you. I know what I'm telling you. I love you.
That is where the bacchanal started. Look, it's right here. It's right here. That is where the bacchanal started between me and Twiggy. Twiggy asked me to not talk about NCW. Do not let the public know that NCW is involved in Kevon assassination. So I was supposed to talk about everybody else, but the minute I got to NCW, that is where Twiggy and me fell out. That is where the war started. That is where the bacchanal transpired. She told me specifically she loved me, she family, but get off NC back. Now ask Willie, Christina Levi, why you wanted me to get off NC back if he had nothing to do with Kevon assassination? Now all I wanted to know is, why did you come out in a live and said these things NCW? Mr. Nigel, a.k.a. Plantainhead, a.k.a. Baby Teeth, a.k.a. Towerhead.
Look at that. Especially when you reach home to my family, you have to be dealt with differently. He disrespect on a different level, so he will be dealt with on a different level. Talk done. Video don't deal with that. You understand where I'm coming from? But me, if they're here, look at that. Especially when you reach home to my family, you have to be dealt with differently. He disrespect on a different level, so he will be dealt with on a different level. Talk done.
So mind you, we fighting for justice. So everything we get in, we trying to make sense of it. So when we get to this part with this recording with NCW, this is how Twiggy started getting like a fish out of water. So I knew I was on to something. I knew that he was the main person that is protecting everybody. So he sat there and he told Kevon Solomon, Kevon Robinson, young boss, the man that told him that his wife was bullying for a visa. You heard him? He disrespect on a different level. He will get dealt with on a different level. So said, so done. Now, Kevon was assassinated June 24th, 2023. A boat ride was set up. That boat ride that was set up to take this man's life. We have social media influencers like Nikisha Byron, Asha Samaru, Rena Rentals, Raw Talk, Matara, Izzy, Twiggy, all of these influencers that people look at that he cuss, he drag, he might have tell the public serious thing about the personal business. Let us bring it back to Hamil now. Because again, anybody want to argue anything, we have the receipts. Hamil and NCW are buddies. Buddies. Close buddies. You ever hear this song? My buddy. Wherever I go, he go. They are buddies. And this is not no lie. So when Hamil came out on a live recording stating that they are going, gunman coming for him. Gunman coming for him. Now mind you, once again, the threat that NCW put out was a heavy one. He made sure Kevon knew video don't deal with you. Video don't deal with you. Why cussing coming back and forth with you when you going so deep? You cutting deep. You going home to my family. So I go deal with you. And that's exactly what he did. Along with Hamil. And listen to Hamil's words. If anybody want to say, oh, how you so sure he did this with Hamil and them? Listen. Let me listen to this together. Once again.
All you don't know I had the video when you say one stone down the end where all the and points the end. All you don't know I had that. Then accessory to put it all in for that can the gunmen come and I say so. Yes, the only care the point over. All you find a real fuck. You know, you've been quiet for long. Anyway, continue. This is for the residents of Aventura Dad. This is not about nobody here. Real as girl do I. This is a husky with nine. Right? Well, remember, use that social media gangster. Yeah, a drag queen gangster. So I wouldn't see the reason to say to hide. This is for the residents of Aventura Dad. Nobody else. Because when I get a fucking phone call, thing, I was like, oh my God, all you know is have other people living there. You understand? They wanted to know the car, they wanted to know the house. That's all I think. They're coming. They're coming. Okay? I fucking say, they're coming. This is for the residents of Aventura Garden to get them out of there because they are coming. And it's real criminal men. All they know very well what's going on in Trinidad. Yeah, you're blocking the street. So, okay, let me take off this. Hold on. Listen, let me tell you something. I have so much proof how long it have people want to kill him, and I say no.
Stick a pin there. Hamil Hussein is identifying he have so much proof. How much people want to unalive Kevon, and he been saying no. So you have proof that people wanted to unalive Kevon. Okay, let's stick a pin there.
I was just trying to go in my inbox just now. I talking about real criminals to block the name to show you how long he cost certain people, and in my inbox they're ready to lick him down. And I say he costs people now. He costing everybody problems. You see, this is what again tired fucking with. This is what again tired with. When you go to cussing children, he cussing mother, sister, this one. He cuss NCW wife, he cuss NCW brother, who is a Bulaman, he says, you feel he cuss NCW wife, he cuss NCW brother, who is a Bulaman, he says, you feel everybody just be calling each other and talking. And this has nothing to do with nobody specifically who name I call. Yeah.
Clock it, Hamil. Clock that. Right? Thank you, Hamil, for identifying while you were putting out a hit, a threat, making sure Kevon knew that the gunman was coming for him. While you were putting out a public announcement for everybody in Aventura Gardens to know to get him out because there will be grace with gunfire. Thank you, Hamil. And thank you, Hamil Hussein, for identifying that you and NCW and all it was talking behind the scene. So what does that mean? What does that mean? You notice he waited till he go on exactly. He waited till he leave and he went over because the plan was once he get over there, they were supposed to take out Kevon. Kevon was getting out of hand, to say, out of control. He paying out everybody business, just like how we come and we let the public know NCW been bullying Matara for years. For years. He and Matara been fucking for years. And this is something you should have let your wife know. Instead of pretending, I never see you lift up your wife high in the air so the way you lift up Matara. You lift up Matara with grace and love. Love in your eye. You watching Mataras, you smiling with love in your eyes. For bleach out Matara. Tired Matara. You understand? Imagine you pick up a piper who they sell drugs, who was selling drugs in Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? And you try to turn she into a somebody. Going on the people's stage and opens a wallet that she find on the ground, dig up in the wallet, toss the wallet to the side, and you still continue to defend this woman. You still try to pretend that she's a good person, she's a good woman, and she changed. Please, all in fucking racket. Get the fuck out of here with that lie. All of them in racket. Every last one of them in fucking racket. You understand? Matara roll with NCW. Matara roll with Hamil. When Hamil go live, Matara always on the live. Remember, they have to protect each other. If we all do something together, we have to move a certain way. We have to talk behind the scene. We have to move a certain way. Out of all the people NCW, could I get to come out and defend him? He gets Sunshine, Moondog, Kapatut, to come out and defend him, He didn't get his wife to come out and give a statement about him, He get Copper Teeth to come and defend him. Again, the head honcho look like he's under fire right now. And if he lose his position, his job, that is problem for the killer crew. So once again, Matara did not like Kevon because Kevon put her in her fucking place. NCW did not like Kevon because Kevon put him in his place and told the truth about his wife bullying for visa. And the damn sure don't like me because I have been sitting here and bringing it out. And when they're plotting to do something to me in America, like he and Killer and them, we just bring it out. We just talk about it. Right? Because ain't nobody touching fucking me. Ain't nobody touching me. Because once all you do, all your family is open and out for fucking grabs. Right? Yeah. My people are the signal to fucking go. The minute all they say, yeah, touch she, as all you touch, all your family get in touch too. And I'm just keeping it real. Because we didn't come here to harm nobody. But if anybody feel they could kill me or take me out, just know you and your family open and up for grabs too. Right? Because we live that lifestyle. We come from that lifestyle. We don't live it no more. We put that, we hang it up. But when coming to threats, if all they feel, all they can pass threats, right? Because they have been passing it from the very beginning on my life. Oh God, don't talk about the turkey. Don't talk about the turkey. So NCW went down to Texas and met Turkey. Met up with Turkey and picked up money from Turkey. Along also another person who also meet up with Turkey in Texas was Killer. Right? Again, they are all a part of the Killer crew. We call them the Killer crew. Because they take out a man and they act like he never existed afterwards. Like they didn't know who this man was now. You understand? So let me go back to why Matara don't like Avon.
Matara, what you really do in life with your con? When you go to God, you do nothing. All you do is eat massive fucking cheese. You is a fucking thief with no kind of substance. So Matara, when you want to open your con to talk, keep the syllabus in your head. Maureen Perks, well gathered. You understand? Me a fucking taking no hungry ass man like Matara, because every man you fucking take, they still leave you in a old house. That way you need to study. You come and you realize where you try to make a fucking child. You're busy to my monkey, you can barely take care of your fucking self, you big, stinking, nasty, hard mother cunt. Matara, I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. I will talk it plain. You understand? A friend of the enemy is a fucking enemy. You ain't my friend, bitch. Period. I've been waiting on the fucking biggie where I was once upon a time imitation Jordan in your foot, with your foot looking like fucking Tintin with your black lip mother cunt and your bleach out skin, dirty fucking self. Matara, friend, you see what I'm speaking to, bitch. Period.
Period.
You understand? Matara,
Period.
You understand?
We getting reports. We getting reports. Hold on, let me answer it. We're not giving all of that satisfaction tonight. That's why we didn't do too much cussing, because all you know we can rinse all out or else stink. But we come to explain the facts. And we come to make sure that the people understand and have a full understand who NCW is. So people who runs out to say, oh, NCW is a good man. Oh, he's a good man. What have he done for you and yours? What have he done for you and yours? For you to contest and say this man is a good man. Again, anybody that you wake up with every day, you talk to every day, you can contest. You can say, yes, I know him personally. And still you don't know somebody because you don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. You don't know what they're doing when they leave you. So you can never contest and say somebody's a full 100% good person. And they say he's a criminal. And they say he's a scammer. And they say all kind of thing about fucking me. And you see me here? Do I give a fuck? I gives no fucks. You understand? Because ain't nobody taking a hair off of my back and ain't nobody can fucking move me. You understand? Because I'm speaking the fucking truth. You see, when you speak the truth it shall set you free. It take your fine life. You see, lies NCW, Mr. Nigel. Mr. Nigel, your name should have been Watson. You look like a Watson. You look like them old kind of, them kind of pumpy kind of man. I watch you from head to toe. I don't even know how your wife picked you, and your wife, she's actually a pretty woman. I don't know how you even find favor in Matara over your wife. That's the kind of things I don't understand. But again, the minute we start speaking up the facts, what happens? They all start deflecting. They start acting like them. They ain't here what we talking about. But NCW places a threat on Kevon, a threat that cannot be erased. If this is a man of character, if this is a man of substance, if this is a man for peace, this is a father. He's a brother. He's a husband, right? If this is a man of any upstanding standards, why would you come out and threaten somebody to this extent? If you are for peace and you are not about crime, and you don't take things to the extent, why would you come out and place a threat like that on Kevon? And after he lost his life, you act like you never said anything. So Twiggy gave you away, NCW. Twiggy gave you away, so you can thank Christina Levi for that, right? God know why Christina Levi ended up in my home. God know why she ended up in my home. Because the things had to be talked. Even after all they take him out, God was already preparing his justice. So while they sit there and they say, oh, Kevon not going and get no justice, he will get justice. He will. He will. And NCW, you will be sitting in jail. Because you are not just a con artist. You are not just a liar. You are a fraud to the public. You are not who you claim to be. You are not. Your life ain't an open book like mine's, right? Where people could say, oh, you're a scammer, right? Your life ain't no open book. You can't tell your truth to the public because people gonna run from you if they only know the kind of monster he is. If they only know the kind of people it is be killing. If they only know the kind of murders it is be covering up because you was working for Minister of National Security at a point. And this was before Kevon assassination. So you had your positions, you held your positions, right? So there's a lot of things that you could have done behind the scenes to cover up a man's murder when you're working in these kind of places. But everybody that comes up against you talk about they receive a threat. So I'm waiting for mines. I'm waiting for mines patiently. Right? Because remember I told you I'm not the one. I'm telling you what you did. You killed my cousin. Plain and simple. Right? You contributed, you spent your money to have Kevon taken out. He embarrassed you about your fucking lifestyle. He told you you can't even fuck your wife properly because your wife won your mother cut. And you didn't like it. You took it as a major disrespect. You spend your money along with Hamid Hussein, Asha Samaru, Rena Rentals, the whole killer crew. All they came together to take out the man. Right? So again, right, let he be the bottom liquor. We ain't no bottom liquor over here. And we don't like pussy. We don't like cats. You understand? But we definitely don't like ass either. We don't. You understand? Now, that is Matara job. Matara to suck down to his balls and all. He nubby and he balls is the same thing. If he only put on a soft track pants, you know he just wear pants and I ain't gonna lie, NCW have no calves. Let me start there. You look like you never work out a day in your fucking life either. You look like you never lift a weight. If you go in the gym, you go fucking pass out. NCW, get healthy. Go in the gym. Get your frame together. Your whole top part of your body, your body just look weird. If you take off your shirt, you just look weird. You understand? All they like to talk about people and people body and thing and body shaming people. NCW, take off your shirt. Let me see your titties. Because you look like you had bigger titties than me from since back in the fucking day. Do you understand? So again, all it is be dissing people, and then when people come out to defend their people and tell the truth about all they don't like it. But come and tell the public, explain the public about the threat you put on Kevon Solomon. Right? Because remember, he's no longer here. He's no longer here. Right? So, again, we only addressing this dirty bitch. Because he sat there and told lies on Renaissance, saying Renaissance don't take care of his son. He told lies on Mr. Batch, stated that Mr. Batch lying about the $5,000 and these things. Again, a man who just pickpocket didn't pick your pocket. He asks you for money every time he see you. He was supposed to pick your pocket every time he see your mother cut. Pick your pocket. Take every fucking thing in your pocket. Because if you could come now to lie and say Mr. Batch was picking pocket, and he never pick your pocket, every time you see him, you pull out money out your pocket and give him. And you're telling everybody, be aware of this man. This man is a thief. But this is a thief that you give your number to. It look like you like to be associated with thieves to me. If you're saying he's a thief, and you're saying he's a car thief, and you're saying he's all these things, what the fuck you giving the car thief your number for? You like to be associated with bad things? Criminal activities? People that is involved in criminal activities? So bitch, don't act innocent, bitch. Come out and talk the fucking things. That's what I want you to do. Come and talk the things. And don't come to call no names, because like I said, the way I'm going to light you to fuck up, the way I'm going to light you to fuck up, nigga, believe you me when I tell you, No seawater will wash it. Let me just leave it right there. Right? Because your business, stink. Have it to the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I can lick my lips. Yeah, your business real stink. Real stink, NCW. Your wife business and your business. Don't talk about your wife. Remember, once Raw Fire could have come out and tell the public, NCW wife and Swizzle and NCW wife came out of what? Hotel Palm together. That's why I put it up on the page for it to hear it. And I never see NCW come out and cuss Raw Fire. I never see NCW come out and address that or sue Raw Fire. How come? How come Raw Fire was able to identify that Swizzle, you know? I say, Lord, imagine Swizzle stick could hit you a butt, boy. Swizzle, you know. Swizzle stick, you know. The man who have rotten teeth from the time he was in the womb. He didn't now gain rotten teeth. He didn't now gain that. He gained that from since he was in the fucking womb. And nobody can say he didn't. Right? So again, you have a man with rotten teeth. Rotten teeth. He don't even have proper teeth. Pleasing your wife. That a man identify. Pleasing your wife. So which mean you couldn't do the job. And if you could have do the job, believe you me, she will not to go to Swizzle Stick. She will not to go to Swizzle Stick. And as for Asha, you and Asha is very cozy. All it was comforting each other when your wife left you and when her husband left her. I want to know what that's about. You and the turkey was comforting each other. I want to know what that's about. I want to know your motherfucking business too. You and the turkey business. You understand? I'm trying to confirm that information too. You know what really went down when you went to fucking Texas and you meet up with Asha Samaru. The main woman who sit down and tell Kevon she paying $10,000 to see him get a cutters. So again, all really connected. So if anyhow all they want to come out and swing it, we could swing it. We could spin it the direction all they want to spin it. But don't lie on my fucking friend. You can keep Matara 9mm pimp in your fucking mouth. But don't lie on my fucking friend. Right, bitch? Don't lie on my friend. That way you wouldn't do. Don't lie on my friend. Don't lie on my friend, especially my friend when you have a good character. Don't lie on him. Because your character stink. You don't have a character like Renaissance. Your character stink. It real stink. Right? So, to each and every one of you beautiful people, you know, I gotta go. It is Father's Day night, you know. I came on to talk for a little bit, guys, but we will be back tomorrow. All my pages is blocked. They blocked up all my pages. All my pages on Facebook. Well, my pages on Facebook is blocked. Can't go live there. Can't go live on Sassy. So this is the only page I could come live for now. So I will be back tomorrow. And we'll be back tomorrow talking up the things, talking up some more, connecting the dots some more, making sure people have a full understanding that these people is the people that took out Kevon, especially NCW is the main man who's covering up everything. This is why they all were so brave. This is why they all walked around so brave and talk about how Kevon was going and get it, because they know no police was touching them because it was being paid. Paid. Okay? So, again, I love you guys. We continue to say no justice, no peace together. We're going to be back tomorrow. Probably like, I said, I probably might come in the morning early. Give Oli a little live in the morning early. Right? And we will be back tomorrow evening as well. Right? We lighten them up every chance we get. Every chance we get. We want the public to know as Kevon Memorial is approaching, NCW or the main man is involved in Kevon assassination along with Asha Samaru, Hamid Hussein, Matara, Izzy. They all was in a WhatsApp group together. They all came together and they committed a wicked act. And we are calling on Kamala Persad-Pisesa to do what's right and to assess this case. And not because he's standing by your side, you go cover for him. You know? You are Honorable Kamala Persad-Pisesa. We are hoping that you guys will do the right thing. Give Kevon some justice. Give his family justice. For God's sake, his mother died only months after because of a broken heart. Her son is gone. Give the family the justice that they deserve. And that is what we are asking for. This is what we are pleading for. As his 3-year memorial is approaching, no one went in cuffs and they brag about it. Asha still brag about it up to this day. You know, to say, don't see none of them. Because the head honcho under fire. And once he's under fire, that means problem for the rest of them. Problem for Delilah, problem for Raw Talk, problem for what's your name? Moondog, Coppertooth, problem for all of them. So somebody again have to come out and defend him, and that is why Sunshine came to the forefront. Sunshine can't defend nobody when Kellen was getting shoot for thieving. Same with Delilah's son and them going in people's house and thieving. Delilah also involved in Miss Mira and Russell Bidesi's death. We just getting started. We just getting started. Right? So we will be back. We continue to say no justice, no peace for my cousin, Kevon Solomon, Kevon Robinson, aka Young Boss. All it will not be able, all it will not erase him. All it can take away your body, you know. Your body is just a vessel. But his spirit is living on. You see the problem all they going through? Problem. All you have to keep facing. Problems. NCW, fire burn you. Fire had to burn you day and night. You're fake. You're fake. You're a fraud. You're a phony. You understand? You only do things for the media. You're not real. You're not real. Everything you do, you don't really have a kind heart. You're crooked just like your crooked baby prick. Right? So when all they want to come for people, right? Know all they're doing. Know who all they're coming for. And Mr. Batch is a way more upstanding man than you. You can never fucking be 10 times the man that Mr. Batch and also NCW could, not NCW, Renaissance could ever be. Right? And any man that could suck Matara cunt, oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Any man that's sucking Matara pokey, Matara bleach out nanny, oh my God. Yeah, you need a rain check. You need a rain check. You should never be cussing nobody, NC. You should never be cussing nobody, my love. When they fucking people like Matara, when they fucking pimp like Matara own, yeah, you shouldn't be cussing nobody. Right? So if you have a problem with it, take me to court. I have my receipts, lover. I have my receipts for everything I say, and I have my receipts to show you as a criminal too. Right? All the crime you're involved in. So again, to each and every one of you beautiful people, we continue to say no justice, no peace. Again, we say no justice, no peace for my cousin, my family. They call Kevon Solomon, Young Boss, Kevon Robinson. He is loved, he is missed, and we will continue to fight for him until justice is served, until the right thing is done. NCW, come to the front of the class. You are the main man. You covered it up. You try to cover it up, and this is why we are here. We are calling you out. We are calling you out. Don't hide. Don't act like your people ain't gonna send you back this life. Don't act like you ain't gonna get this life back in your hand. Run out yourself. You wanted to be a bitch all the way. You want to be a mother queen, nigga, be a mother queen all the way. Don't try to be a half bitch, nigga. Come out and be a bitch, a whole bitch. Right? All right. So again, love in the house, peace and blessings to each and every one of you beautiful motherfuckers in the building. We're going to be back tomorrow and we continue to say no justice, no peace. I love you guys. Have